Yo.
Yeah, man.
Cigar time. Cigar time. Cigar time.
What's better than some cigar time? What's better than
Man,
that?
ain't much. Ain't much, man. Just want to get some cutter, some cutty. Remember that word?
Who say that still?
Nobody.
Is that Atlanta talk? It's Atlanta talk, ain't it?
It's Atlanta talk, man, from way back when. You know what I'm
Maybe that.
saying?
From the Freaknik era.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Get some cut.
Cut some. Yeah, man.
Man, we were talking before we went on though, man. We're gonna
Mhm.
continue this, man. We were just talking
Yeah.
about socializing and a social life, and if you even have an urge to have it. And you were just saying how at this point it would just interrupt the other things you could be doing in your life. Like you had
Yeah,
no
for
desire
sure.
for it.
Yeah, because you asked me before we came on. I had brought up the conversation, just being inquisitive about some aspects of life, and you asked me like, hey, like you don't feel like you got any desire to to be social, go hang out, and do all these things. I'm like, I have none, none. Like, got people I know, people I could hang out with, friends of sorts, but like I have no, like I have zero, zero desire to be more social than I'm being than I am now. You know what I mean? None. I feel like going to work is enough. I feel like interactions with my kids are enough. I feel like interactions at the grocery store is enough.
Yeah.
Bag my groceries. Nice little pleasantries, little exchange. How's your day been? My day's been good. How about yourself? We working hard. Yeah, all right, cool. I'm full. Thank you for the interaction. I had human interaction. That's all I need.
That's why you
Cut
don't
some
be
grass.
live like that no more.
I don't. I don't. I
That's
don't.
why.
I ain't been live in a minute. And even then, when I used to go live on TikTok, that used to be so draining.
Oh
Draining.
yeah.
Draining. I used to get off that jump like, that was hard. 15, 20 minutes of a TikTok live. It used to take a lot out of me. But I mean, I just don't have that. I don't have that urge to get out and mingle. Like I don't mind being out in public, but even if I'm out in public, I honestly prefer to be maybe in the company of like one other person, myself, or whatever it is. Like I'm cool even being in a public space for a short period of time by myself. Get out there, see people, see sights and sounds, and then go on to the house.
So the large group thing is done for you. Hanging out at
Hmm.
bars and lounges
Hmm.
and whatnot, unnecessary.
Well, that's never really been my personality anyway. I mean, like when we were younger in college, you were just doing the college thing. You were just being young. You were
Yeah.
just being
Slide some
social
club.
for the fact of being social because you're just in this environment of what I'm saying, other youth your age group, and you're just doing the thing that you got to do. Like, I mean, we had good times, house parties, all that good stuff,
Yeah.
homecoming. We did it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at this time, like I only have but so much energy left in life.
Hey, look,
So
man.
I gotta preserve what I got.
Hey, man, you grew you've been part of what may have been one of the all-time great house parties of the 2000s, man. You hosted it, man. You don't. There's no urge to try to redo it
Really.
again.
Hey,
Yeah, man.
hey, maybe when I moved to Tampa, I had a house off the water.
Okay. You do it
Open
again.
the door, like y'all come in, hey, y'all see the beautiful view. I got all this space. I might have a house party then, but nah, right now, nah.
Not now. Not now,
Man,
man.
don't even come to my house. Don't even
I'm just
don't even set off my ring alarm. Don't do it.
I mean, who takes a spot in the history books and then don't go back for round two? You know what I'm saying? Just to be like, look, I can two-peat.
I can do it again. I can do it again.
Yeah,
Hey,
actually,
hey,
you
look,
did try to two-peat and it didn't work
yeah,
out.
it didn't work. It didn't
You went
work
back
out.
to back days.
Hey, look, for those who don't know, who don't know what we're talking about, this was back in our college years, homecoming time. We did an impromptu. Shout out to my oldest brother because he he was a big catalyst for that. Got it going. You know what I'm saying? Because he was of age. But we inadvertently ran one of the livest house parties of all time by mistake. Just happened. Happenstance.
Just
Just happened. Don't even know how it happened. It just ran, and we did it. And the party was live. The party was
bro.
live. And then we
I'm
tried to
I,
do it again the next day with intention, had everything set up, ready to go. Like, hey, we're gonna run it back. Go run it back, go 2-peat.
Back. Dud.
It was a dud.
Next day. But that particular day, hey, look, and this is the funny thing, like, so me and D, we always been tight. So like it's a crew of us. Like it's probably about 5 people that's gonna know something like this happening early. You know what I'm saying? So like by the time I get the news and show up, I'm not expecting what I see. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I pull up late. It's jumping by the time I get there. Like
because I
yo,
think that
what
night
is
when
going on? Like this is D
you went with a
crib.
separate group. Yeah, you went with a separate group, right? And I went with a separate group. I think we all went downtown, but then when we left separately. Something like that, right? And then I just remember
I know we
some
were
kind of
separated
way,
though.
Yeah, we separated some kind of way. I can't remember why, what happened. But then when the news came back around that, hey, look, now we having it at my crib. It's going down. You showed up, laid out, talking about from front to the back. All the rooms was filled. My bedroom. I think it was Mike or Matt who was there. I think it was Mike who was there.
I don't know.
His room was like just people everywhere, outside, inside.
Everywhere. You couldn't get through the staircase. It was just the parking lot. I was like, yo, what is this? It was tough to believe. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, it looked wild out here. Like, how did y'all get this looking like this? Who are all these people in your bedroom? Like squeezing through, like I'm looking for y'all. Like,
can't get to the bathroom. People in the bathroom, like
Yeah, it's like some movie stuff. It was some movie stuff going on, man.
It was a movie that night.
And you have no interest in that. Sounds disgusting to you, don't it? Like having to clean your room and all that afterwards. Like,
because even after that, we had to clean the walls. The crib got tore up with good intention. We had a good time that night, though.
Good time, man.
We had a good time that night. But now I have no desire to run that back, to relive those days. You know what I mean? Like, and the crazy thing is, it's not even the fact that it's been all these years later. I started feeling like that still within, that youthful age range. I was still around that same period of time where I was cool without the, what I'm saying, the fullness of all that interaction. I would have my low times, you know what I'm saying? Go to the rib shack.
You would slide dolo.
Yeah, I would. Just roll out. But that was more for that was for research purposes. I had to hear some music, and you know what I'm saying. I was trying to learn the club scene, how to get the music just right for that.
Of what not to make? Is that what you were trying to figure out? What not to make when you go there?
What was making the people move? You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
For research purposes.
Yeah, I got you.
But even after that though, like it didn't take long for me to get out that mind frame of, you know what I'm saying, wanting to kick it like that. Now, don't get me wrong. I did sort of relive it when I joined the military. My first duty assignment, because it's all brand new.
You started drinking and stuff.
Started drinking a lot more. More.
I think. Was you drinking before that? I don't even remember no more. When did you start drinking? You started
about 24, 25.
Yeah. You drank before the military. Yeah. Man, you've been drunk before. It took me a while to think about it. I'm like, I remember being upset with you for drinking so late in life, but I didn't remember when you started. Okay. Yeah.
But it was after college. I did not drink all my years in college, but after college, then I started drinking a little bit. But then add the military aspect to it, then I started drinking even more. Yeah, so I would kick it still then, but even then I was elusive. I would always get invited to parties to go out, and man, Rich don't never show. He don't never show. We'll stop inviting him. Then I'll show every now and then. Then I start getting invites again. And then I go like a long time without showing up. Then all right, let me pop out real quick. So, but it would be like spaced out a little bit.
Yeah.
But even then, when I was doing things, like we would still do things at the crib. Like I still had people come to the house. Like, but it was just not going out as much. But I still did. But that was like kind of like that was the rebirth of it for that moment. But then ever since then, like after that first duty assignment, it ain't been the same. And that was like maybe like what 8 years ago now?
Yeah.
8 years ago? Since like I really been into it like that. So a little bit like before then, so like early 20s, early 30s. I mean, with early 40s, round
But
three,
look, man. So
round
I'm gonna
three,
say this, right?
35,
I
30.
feel I feel how you feel, but I feel like life has taken some of that out of me. Like, now, don't get me wrong, since we were young, we always kind of been like a little standoffish in terms of like not trying to really be attached to the big
Crowd. Yeah, yeah,
groups
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah, for sure.
we did like going out doing stuff. Like you said, and a lot of that is youth and it's free and we ain't got nothing but time. You know what I'm saying? Like our
Mhm.
responsibilities are limited. But I feel like life takes some of that from you. Like I feel like there's the little piece of me that's just like I wish I had enough freedom to not care to want to be social. But
Yeah,
I feel like I have to protect my energy, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't have but so much to give. So I don't want to be in these crowds giving, you know what I'm saying? Or
yeah,
receiving either. Like I just want to, relax when I
yeah,
have that time.
yeah.
And
So
that's my
you still
time.
had the feeling like so you we're both in the same place, but you feel like, you know what, I need to preserve it. I still have a little bit in me that wants to be involved in it, but at the same time, I know I got to preserve it
A little bit, but I'm a
a
Leo,
little
you
bit.
know what I'm saying? But a
Yeah,
little bit, you know what I'm saying? So it's
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
it's
See, I
like
mean,
that
like,
piece
and
of me.
even then, like, and I don't even go off these
Signs.
astronomy and astrological signs. Like, I still
Yeah.
pay attention to it because I feel like it's some validity to it
Yeah.
in ways. So you do got that Leo thing to where you do have that more lively thing, and then I'm the Scorpio, which is like the people say mysterious and like off
Hmm.
standoffish, off to the side type of deal, which is me. That's still my personality.
Yeah.
So
So for
like
me,
I'm more so like I want to be the recluse. Like my desire is to be reclusive.
and that's not my natural inclination, but people suck, so it's become that. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like why
So
even? Why even?
yeah, why even? So it's become that for me. But at the same time, there's always that part of me that we joked about the signs and stuff, but the signs, like there's that part of me that still could go out and do some stupid Leo stuff, and just show up on the show one day with like big chains and necklaces and watches and rings and be ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? There's that part of
Yeah,
me that could do something like that. But
yeah.
then this is winning, because I got responsibilities and whatnot. But
Hey, but look, but when you got the money and the time and the money matches the time and the time matches the money, I'm pretty sure you're
it's
gonna
a,
show out.
it can leak out here and there. You know what I'm saying? Now I might still get out there and be like, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm going home. Like, forget this. But there's that little part of me that's gonna have to go test the water and see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, because it's that little inkling that kind of is intrigued by maybe I should get out there. So
yeah. I mean, but that's the crazy thing. Like I have zero of it, and I don't know if it's just because of the phase of life, and maybe that might, what I'm saying, have a rebirth at some point. But as it stands right now, like even over the last few years, in my opinion, of how I'm looking at myself, I don't have the like. I feel like I have enough energy left to do the things that I do, which is to entertain at work and perform at work and have these interactions. But after that, I have nothing left. I have nothing left, and I don't see myself having a desire to like. Even if I go out to eat, I'll be ready to go. All right, let's box this up. Check, please.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah, I like that too. As soon as the meal done, and I'm like, man, I've been sitting here 5 minutes and my plate been empty. Bring me my receipt so I can get up out of here. Like I'm like that. I'm not like, hey,
Yeah,
another drink, sir, and we just gonna hang out here and enjoy the vibe. I'll be like,
yeah,
man, it's too
because like that's
noisy.
that's what a lot of people do. So a lot of waitresses and waiters, they'll be like, you know what, I'm gonna let them chill. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, nah, man, give me my food and my check at the same time.
Right,
I'm gonna
right,
give you, I'm gonna give you this card. Go ahead and charge it up while I eat. So by the time you
right.
bring me my card back, give me a box too. Bring me my card with
Yeah,
a box. Matter of fact, you
right,
might as well bring me the check and a box at the same time.
right. Because I ain't eating nothing but greens anyway. It ain't gonna take long for me to finish it.
Hey, I get a veggie steak.
Get some
You know what I'm
some
saying?
starch every once in a while to go with it.
A
That's what you
veggie
get.
steak.
A couple carbohydrates.
Yeah, yeah. I mean that is kind of part of the reason because I can't enjoy the food like I want to. And even then, I like like some people are foodies and they love restaurants. Like
Yeah.
restaurants are not fun for me, and maybe it's because my diet of choice. But I don't look at going out to eat as a fun time.
Man, it used to be.
It used
I
to
can,
be when I could eat.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you were throwing down, it used to be. You looked to be having fun on South Beach Drive when you was out there eating. Shoot,
Mm-hmm. Eating good, eat some good seafood. I
yeah,
don't know. It's
man.
just, even if I was probably eating the same like I was before, I think just because of my social, my lack of feeling like I need to be out in a social setting, will still kind of play a part in it. Like not wanting to go out to eat even that much anymore. Even going to the movies, I don't even want to go to the movies like that. I got movies at home. Put it on the
Here,
big screen.
here's a 2025 question for you, man. Do
Mm-hmm.
you have anxiety when you out? Is that a part of it for you?
No,
When you
no,
get like that little anxiousness, like it's too much going
mm-mm.
on?
No,
No,
no. I don't get that. I don't get that.
no.
Like I don't have like it's not the problem or the any anxiety about being around large crowds or people or like I used to have. This is one thing I used to hate when people used to call me shy. Like there's never been a time in my life where I've ever been shy. I
Mhm.
used to hate that. Oh, he's a shy kid. He's a shy guy. Like I've never been shy. I've never
Yeah,
had
quiet and
problems with
shy
being
aren't the
around
same
people. Yeah,
thing.
quiet and shy are two different things. Quiet, yes,
Right.
I'm quiet. I'm observative. I'm being watchful. I'm seeing my surroundings and things like that. I'm taking in data where I'll sit back in the back of the classroom and or actually in the front of the classroom actually and just watch everybody else and listen to everybody else talking and ask the questions and tell the stories and all those things and then I might add a little tidbit of information. Even then, my quietness comes from a different place too. It came from that little run of, dude, shut up. Nobody wants to hear what you got to say.
Little brother
Yeah, yeah,
syndrome.
yeah, that little brother syndrome. Like
Yeah.
nobody want to hear what you got to say. It's like you say something, and then you get treated like that, being a black man in a predominantly other than environment. That as soon as you start talking, like, who is this guy? Why are you even talking? I used to get that a lot of times too, and sometimes I'll not pat myself on the back or think highly of myself, but think like, I think I'm smarter than a lot of these people. Like y'all might want to listen to what I got to say. I used to have that in college a lot. So it was like, but at the same time, it just felt like, nah, I might start talking. Then after a while, I even do this now. Like I'll start talking and be like, I don't feel like talking to y'all no more. And I'll just like fade out the conversation and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so it's not an anxiety thing and it's not a shy thing, but it's just I don't feel like projecting my energy in certain spaces.
Right.
And if I do, I'm reserved and I'm keeping it to myself while I'm out in these spaces.
I got you. You said something interesting here that I hadn't really thought about, but I have noticed the older I get, when I'm around people who's start having conversations and I feel like I'm smarter than them, I start shutting up. Like I just like I don't think I have nothing to add to this talk. Like I just start feeling like I have less to add. I don't want. I don't want. I listen to y'all. I might be annoyed in
Yeah,
my head in the conversation,
yeah.
but I
And
don't
like
feel like
I hate you saying that because I don't want to sound like pompous or anything like that. But at the same
yeah,
time,
it's fine to say.
sometimes it's how I feel. This is
Yeah,
sometimes how I feel.
I don't.
I
Because I
don't
feel
even
like
want to.
it's going to lead to more conversation than it's worth, and you're probably not going to understand the point at the end of the day anyway. So it's just like it's a waste of air. I'm not going to do it. Like,
I'm not wasting my words on this. Not wasting
yeah,
my words. I'm not doing it.
but man, let's put some words towards these cigars for a moment, man. Let's go
Yeah,
ahead, man.
yeah.
And
We're deep in the episode, deeper than I thought we would be without
way
introducing
deep,
these cigars. Let's do it.
way deep. Yeah. So
All right. So what we got, man? What you smoking on over there?
me, I got La Gloria Cubana, and I got the Los Gloriosos. And the
Okay.
Los
Okay.
Gloriosos is a partnership. Apparently, La Gloria Cubana and Ernesto Perez used to do a lot of work with one another. So they
Mm-hmm.
hadn't collaborated in a while. They're back collaborating again. And this particular cigar is called the Glorious. I believe is what this
Okay.
translates to. The
La Gloria.
Glorious. Yeah. So
All right. What's the rundown? What we got?
the rundown on this particular stick is Dominican origin, Nicaraguan also, got an Ecuador Habano wrapper, and then we got Nicaraguan binder and Nicaraguan Dominican filler. So
Okay.
that's what we got. And oh yeah, the Glorious one. The glorious one is what they called it. Then you talking about being pompous. You know what I'm saying? It don't get no more pompous than that. The Gloriosos. The
The glorious.
glorious one. That's
Yeah,
dope,
I
man.
agree. That's what's up. Hey, so I guess well, how do I want to say this? You didn't know that this is where my inspiration for this week's cigar came from, because you wasn't even aware that you smoked a Don Pepin recently, like a couple episodes ago.
I was not.
Got to call you out. Got to call you out. How dare you? How dare you? But
I
I
forgot.
ran into Don Pepin, like while I'm in the My Father's section. Of course, you got the My Father's, then you got Don Pepin that's right off to the side of it. And they had a couple of sticks. One I picked up last week, and the one I picked up today. And like I feel like let me venture down Don Pepin, mainly because you brought me back to the fold. Once I saw Don Pepin, like, you know what? Let me grab one of these and see what's to it. And then I was back in the humidor this morning, and then I ran into another Don Pepin that was a newer release, which is the 20th anniversary, 2025, 20th anniversary, Don Pepin. Oh, there you go, right there. I don't know if you can
Okay.
see it. I can't see it really. Had this nice little band on it, nice little presentation. It looked beautiful. So I grabbed that one, but I also had this Don Pepin from last week that I wanted this one. This was going to be my show stick until I picked up this one. So either way, I was going Don Pepin this week. But I made a game time decision because I looked at the details, the stats of the cigar, and
Yeah.
one had a Sumatra wrapper, and then one had the what is this? Nicaraguan Corojo wrapper. And I said, let me steer away from the Sumatra because I don't want anything that's going to be like too, I guess, too powerful. I want something that's going to be a little bit more chill. So I thought the Corojo was going to be the chill one over the Sumatra wrapper. Because
Mm-hmm.
usually when I think Sumatra, I'm thinking spice, I'm thinking peppers, and I'm thinking of punching them out. And I might have got it wrong because this one is hitting. This one is hitting. Let me give you a
Giving you
quick
all
rundown.
that.
Yeah, so Nicaraguan wrapper, Corojo. I don't have the filler and binder because I didn't find. Let me see if I have anything in the. Oh, I don't see anything for the filler. But mainly Nicaraguan and wrapper Nicaraguan Corojo. Um, but like I was saying, it's a strong stick. It's a strong stick. I think this is a cigar smoker cigar. If you like the pepper, if you like the punch in the mouth, and if you like a buzz. I can't remember the last time I smoked a cigar and got a buzz within the first few puffs. I'm buzzing right now. When's the last time you had a buzz from a cigar?
It's been a minute, man. Now that you mention it, I ain't been cigar buzz in a while.
I ain't been cigar buzzing in a while. I'm
Yeah.
cigar buzzing right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm cigar buzzing.
Donnie doing his job, man.
Donnie did his job with that. So to go into how we take our cigars, right? And thinking about my last couple of smokes, I really think I am a snob when it comes to these cigars, man. Spoiled in a sense, snobbish in a sense, that I am becoming just more of a stickler of what I'm looking for. And smoking, I figured this out when I was smoking the this Davidoff that I had. I started puffing it earlier this week, and it took a couple of days to kind of get through it and kind of develop my thoughts about that cigar. And it's like, man, I'm smoking this Davidoff, and I was just thinking about how, say, if this was 2020, maybe 5 years ago, even maybe 3 years ago, my socks probably would have been blown off by this cigar, by this Davidoff. And smoking this cigar, and it had a lot of ups and downs, a lot of flavor, not up and downs as far as bad, but like roller coaster. Like
Yeah.
it took me through a ride, it took me through a journey, and just off the dry puff without lighting it, I got a lot of flavors from it. Doing the sniff test, the pervy sniff test, it was beautiful, right? Lot of flavors even off the smell, and then puffing it, I'm getting all these tricks and flips and things that this Davidoff is doing, and it's doing its thing. But I'm sitting back, barely phased, like, eh, eh, it's good, but you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, and I had that moment, and I kind of text you a little bit. I didn't want to give you too much, but I'm like, it's giving me a lot. Like, it's doing its thing. It's
Yeah.
Mike Jack dancing, doing the moonwalk, all kind
Yeah.
of thriller dances. It's doing some Chris Brown flips. Like, it's getting to it.
It's done all the moves from every era.
Jared the Glorious one. It got all the moves, it put out all the stops, and I'm sitting back like, dude, am I a snob? Am I spoiled? Am I just like either I and this is a contrast from a cigar that gave me a lack of identity, like almost nothing. I can't remember what I was smoking. It was the New World we smoked the week before, and it
Yeah.
didn't give me anything. It was just very lackluster. And then what it was another one I smoked. I can't remember what was it. I can't remember now. That's how bad. I'm not how bad it was, but how not paying attention to it. That
Yeah.
where I was with the cigar, and then smoking the Davidoff, and the Davidoff was great. It was great, but then at the same time, I'm sitting back like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool on that. And it's like, man, I think I am picky. I'm snobbish. I am spoiled with what I want on my favorite profile. Like, is that bad or is it just you just learning what you like?
That's a very interesting thing you mentioned because I feel like, without giving away too much, I almost can relate to that with this cigar.
Yeah,
In early stages, I've been puffing it for about 30 minutes. So, once we start getting to the halfway mark, I kind of start having I start considering the cigar a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like where
yeah, yeah.
it's more to the forefront of my mind of what I'm thinking I'm going to do for it, rate it. And yeah, so I understand where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like where it's all the good versus all that you want. And they may
Mm-hmm.
not always align, but
Yeah,
is that a knock
yeah,
on the cigar, or is that, what I'm saying? Is it
yeah,
just our own pickiness at this point in time? And how much of your own personal bias do you involve when grading something?
yeah. Or is it just sometimes less is more? You
It
know,
could
like
be
think
that.
about a singer who can sing, but they doing all these runs, all this extra, and then you got somebody who just singing one or two notes, but they killing it though. They just
Yeah.
smooth with it. You're like, ooh,
Yeah.
I like that. I like the way that
Yeah.
sounds. Or somebody who's just singing a little too hard. You know they can sing, you know they got talent,
Yeah.
but do I need all of that? Do I need all
Well,
of that?
the interesting thing is, I understand in the arts, and I think that applies in all of the arts. It
Mm-hmm.
applies in your cooking. It applies in everything. I see. You see, movies. A good actor is subtle. It's not
Mm-hmm.
big. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you don't have to.
Overacting.
Yeah, it's overacting. You don't have to show everything you're capable of doing with your body emotionally. You know what I'm saying? You just need to show just enough to get your point across. And that's like some people just be looking and you like, oh, that dude killing it. Look how he acted. And he ain't did nothing, but he just sitting there with a still face staring. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's incredible acting. Look at the tension it's building. And
Yeah.
versus the guy who's crying and screaming and yelling and showing all this emotion, that
Yeah.
don't necessarily pull on your heartstrings as
It
much. You
don't
know what
move.
I'm
It
saying?
don't move me. It don't move
It
me.
don't move you as much. And like you say, with the music, the over singing, or think about just you ever and I know we just talked about how you don't care about restaurants no more, but if you look online at different restaurants before you actually go eat, and you see these plates and it's got all of the herbs and the spices and they got it garnished beautifully and it's just filled up, but when you eat it, it just may not do nothing for you. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's got a lot of flavor, but it just ain't,
It ain't,
it's the
it
same
ain't
thing.
hitting. It ain't sticking the same.
It's overdone. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just like, yeah, it tastes fine, but I can't eat this all the time. Like, same
Yeah.
concept. There's a balance, man. There's a balance.
So I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. I was feeling bad about myself for a minute. I'm like, maybe I'm too far gone. But now having a dialogue, I might be on pace.
I
I might
think
be
you're
on
fine.
pace. Might be on pace. It's just fine tuning what it is that you want to digest. And I guess you got to be okay with understanding. Hey, look, I'm good with this. I'm good is good enough in some
Yeah.
cases. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like good is just good enough to give me what I need and for me to feel satisfied in whatever it is I'm ingesting or whatever it is.
Yeah. It's just like that. Hey, what's the cookie spot? Crumble?
Yeah,
Crumble too sweet for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's too sweet, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much for me. Somebody might like it, but I think a lot of people
give me a good freshly baked chocolate chip cookie.
don't have too much on it. You know what I'm saying?
I
Keep it
have
simple.
all of that.
I don't need a diabetic cookie. You know what I'm saying? Like that, because I hurt after I eat something too sweet like that. It don't feel good to my body. I'm like, oh, let me stop eating.
You feel like sugar running through you, and just feeling all
I
like
feel it. It's like I can feel it oozing. It's like, oh, that's too much, man. I take like 2 or 3 bites. I'm like, I'm done, man. You can keep the rest of this, man. Like, that's enough for me. So I get it. And I hadn't really fully run into the fact, like, and I said I relate to what you're saying on the cigar, but that's not to say that this cigar is doing too much. But I just relate to the idea of everything can be going right and you still have your things you're looking for. Is my point behind it with that cigar. But I haven't run into the fact where I had a cigar, I was like, this is doing too much. But logically, I understand where you're coming from, where I think it's possible.
Yeah. Like, I don't feel like the Davidoff. I don't want to get Davidoff a bad name. I'm not trying to do that. It was a fantastic cigar. So like, it wasn't doing too much. It was just it was doing a lot. It was giving me the stops. It was pulling all the stops and doing it beautifully. I'm like, I don't need all of this. I don't need all of this. I'm cool with you just hit me right where I need you to hit me. That's it. I'm good with that.
Hey, question though, before we move on, if Placencia would have blended it though, you think it would have been better?
Maybe, because I feel like if Placencia would have blended it, they would have found a way to EQ it to where they simplified it, and I think that's what Placencia does really, really great. They'll throw you a cigar with a lot of flavors, but they'll find a way to simplify it. They'll find a way to EQ it enough to where it feels simple. It's flavorful, it's doing a lot, but it's breaking it down to the simplest form, to where you're not feeling like it's overly done. It's just getting to it just right.
Right. Yeah. Placencia know how to take them put them high filters on it and them low pass filters.
I knew you was going. I know you was going there, man. I knew it. I knew you was coming to mixing. Talking about mixing some music.
Yeah, man. They know how to they filter it beautifully, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but
man. Well, let me ask you a quick question though, real quick, because you sent me some peach cobbler yesterday.
Yeah.
You was indulging some peach cobbler yesterday from the peach cobbler factory. I got one up the road. You almost had me tempted to go up there last night.
Yeah.
About to go grab me some too.
Yeah.
But I need to ask you a quick question. So, what's the GOAT dessert for our demographic?
Goat black dessert?
Peach. I wasn't trying to say that, but now that you said it.
Right. Yeah, because our demographic is cigar smokers, so I need to be clear. You know what I'm saying? Like,
say what again?
Our demographic is cigar smokers, so I need to be clear. We talking cigar smokers? We talking black people? Like, because I don't know. I don't know what cigar smokers do.
We talking black folk. All right, we talking black. We talking about black. We talking black folk. We ain't talking about rice pudding. Okay, we're not talking about rice pudding. So we're not talking about pumpkin pie. Okay.
All right. I've never had rice pudding before.
Good. You shouldn't.
I never had fruit cake. I never had none of that stuff before.
I had fruit cake. I've done that.
Is it what it tastes like? It looked weird. I just like, nah, I ain't trying that.
It ain't bad though. Fruit cake ain't bad. It ain't bad. You have to have a palate for it though. I will say that much. But what you got? You got peach cobbler.
It's hard for me not to say sweet potato pie, man. I don't know, man. Like,
Said banana pudding.
No, I said it's hard for me not to say sweet potato pie is what I said.
I'm giving you a rundown though.
But banana pudding's up there. That's my number 2. You know what I'm saying? Them like my 1 and 2. Yeah.
Peach cobbler.
Yeah.
Hey, what about some pound cake? Grandma make some good pound cake. Throw it at you.
I don't know that that's just ours though. You know what I'm saying? And banana pudding ain't just ours, but it is kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of out because everybody started to jump in.
No. Banana pudding is ours. That belongs to us.
Everybody coming on board with it though is what I'm saying. Like, you know,
of course.
You can
Of
get it
course,
anywhere now, but it's
but banana pudding
the OG,
belongs.
the originators. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Banana pudding belongs to us.
Yeah.
That's us.
If you want it right, yeah.
If you want banana pudding belongs to us. So your 1 and 2 is banana pudding. Well, sweet potato pie and banana pudding. That's your 1 and 2. That's your A and
Yeah.
B.
I think that's my A
Well,
and
one
B.
A, 1B.
Let's go 1A, 1B. I like that better because it can really be a toss up any day of the week. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah,
You got
I see
pecan
them
pie.
two things on the menu. It get rough on me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be a rough day at the office trying to figure it out. Like, like now
for me.
yesterday I
Okay,
saw
go
the
ahead. Go
peach
ahead.
cobbler at the place, and that's what they specialize in. So I went there, but
Mm-hmm.
they had the other stuff in there too, and it was just like it's like Lord have mercy. I'm gonna be back at this place every day this week until I try them all.
Try
Like,
all of them.
yeah. So
My 1A, 1B is banana pudding and peach cobbler. It's a toss up for me on those. For me, I've been heavy on craving some banana pudding made the right way. Made the right way. So
right.
when somebody told you to make it, but made the right way, and it's a peach cobbler made the right way.
But see,
Not with
and
not with no biscuits. Not with no peach cobbler's not made with biscuits.
see,
I hate to see a peach cobbler with some biscuits on it. That's not peach cobbler.
but see, that's what I was about to get into. The peach cobbler thing. I'm very reluctant on who to trust with peach cobbler. So it's hard for it to be, and I guess I'm reluctant with all of them at the end of the day, but
Yeah, they gotta
peach
be done
cobbler
right.
especially because everybody, I like peach cobbler from family. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really trust it usually outside of family too much, man,
Yeah.
because you start getting all these little, like you say, you get the biscuits and you get some weird stuff going on sometimes, and everybody just don't get it right. So it's just like I,
Same
I
with
be
banana
hesitant.
pudding. Yeah, same with banana pudding.
Yeah, yeah,
Sweet
I
potato
agree.
pie. You shouldn't mess up sweet potato pie. You
Yeah,
should be able to
but
pick
that's
that
because you
up.
usually just get it from us.
True,
Don't
true,
nobody
true.
mess with the sweet potato pie but us. They gonna do pumpkin pie. We ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah,
if I see sweet potato pie, I know who cooked it. I know who baked it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Meemaw did it. Meemaw was in the
yeah,
back getting to it. Big Mama.
yeah, yeah. So it's a little less concerned, but yeah, I put peach cobbler as a number 3. I ain't mad at that as a number is in third place. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a loved something that's beloved for me also.
Okay, okay. I just had to throw that out real quick because you had my wheels turning yesterday. I was thinking about going grab some peach cobbler, but I've been craving banana pudding lately. I need somebody to make me some good down home banana pudding made the right way.
What
Not with all
about
that.
pecan pie?
That's up there too. That's up there too. That's
Yeah,
that's probably number 4.
yeah.
It might not crack the top 3. Actually, you know what? I can flip flop pecan pie and sweet potato pie depending on who made it right.
Yeah, somebody know what they're doing with that pecan pie. It get dangerous, bro. Like
Yeah, yeah.
the pecan can get dangerous, man.
So I can take that. I can take that. I can take that.
Okay,
But yeah, but that'll be my top 4. But I got my 1A, 1B, and then right underneath those would be those two interchangeably.
okay. Now, earlier you were getting on me about going into music, man, because I went into music. I
Hmm.
want to switch back to it because you ran something by me that I was unfamiliar
Oh
with,
yeah.
man.
Okay.
There's a girl who just created an AI artist and sold the artist and kept the music for like $3 million or something like that. She got her artist a deal for
Yeah.
$3 million
Yeah. Yeah. Big time deal.
and she kept all the rights to the music that she didn't write herself. That apparently AI
Didn't
wrote
write,
it.
didn't
Like
tune, didn't do nothing other than just whatever the prompts are for the AI.
that's a
And
dangerous
boom, there you
precedent.
go. There you go. So I saw the article and I've been seeing the videos and the reaction, especially from other artists that's in the industry, and they are hot about this. Hot about it. And even myself, who's what I'm saying, I love music, I do music. You know what I'm saying? I make my own music, but I ain't making no money from it like anybody like who's in the industry, right? And
Mhm.
I'm even feeling some kind of way, like, man, like we've been working all these years to make this music, try to get it right. We just talking about filters and stuff like that, and EQing and all that good stuff, and all the work that it takes for a singer to get it right, for a producer to get get the music right, and then to mix it down, and all you gotta do is AI do it just right for you, and he got a deal off of it, a multi-million-dollar deal to make an AI artist. Nice little visual, and it's like, man, this is the infancy stage of it though. That's which is the crazy thing. This is the very beginning stages of it. It's like, man, are we? Is this really a threat? Is it really a threat though?
I don't know that it's a threat per se, but at the same time, we're haters, but we should be haters. We're
Yeah.
haters, but we should be
When it
haters.
comes to
I
art,
heard
yeah,
Neo one time say something to the effect of, you know how much training and effort and practice I put in to learn to sing on pitch and then
mm-hmm,
learn to be able to do it while moving and have breath
mm-hmm,
control, only for people to come around and use auto tune and not have none of that. Like, they just have
yeah,
it on the microphone during the concert. Like,
yeah,
he was upset by that. And I understand it. You know how much time and effort and hours we put into learning how to mix stuff and learning how to put these sounds together to make a cohesive pattern, to make a good
yeah.
beat, and what notes go together. It is so much little tedious details and effort, and the laziness to be able to just come around and say, hey, now I'm on your level, look what I made.
What I
That
did
bothers
that,
me. Like,
and the crazy thing is, it sound good. It sound good.
it sounds good, but it yes, I will acknowledge we hating, but we should, because it's like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
you've put no work in. Like, you know what I'm saying? You do you know the blood, sweat, and tears, the sucking, you know what I'm
The late
saying?
studio nights of the sitting up writing,
The
sitting on a
struggling,
song
the
for
revisiting the
months to
same
2
track
years.
over and over and over.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. If anybody who's not in music and they don't understand the process of how many times we have to hear a song and do the minor tweaks to a song just to try to fine tune to get it right, and still even be wrong at some points, and still not even get it the way that we want it,
right.
but try to get it as close as we can hear it in our heads. It takes a lot. It takes a lot, even outside of our heads, because sometimes we might not even hear the things that we need to hear, and we collaborate with other ears, and then we take the information and we try to translate that information the best we can. Like, it takes a lot to get there. It takes a lot. It
Yeah.
takes a lot, and all you gotta do is prompt it in an AI program, and boom skis. There we go.
It's bro, people don't even realize how much time we spend listening to snares. As simple as that sounds.
Yeah,
Just listening to snares, trying to find the perfect
the right
snare.
one.
Like,
Yeah,
that is a pain in the behind. And when somebody has the perfect drum pattern, you should respect them, because you don't know the amount of time they spent picking those drums out to get to that sound. Like,
picking the right hi
that
hat,
cohesiveness. Like,
tuning
just
the right hi
ding,
hat.
ding, ding. You're like, which one of those dings is it? Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
like I was saying, like that's what I'm about to say too. Like, if you sat back and you just listen to somebody create the song, and you listen to all the dings and paps and claps and cats
yeah.
and all this stuff, it's like, yo, what are they doing?
Just listening to claps. Like, which one? And you gotta choose. Like, it's a very, it sucks that y'all just taking all the work out of it, man. I bet Beethoven and Mozart are turning over in their graves for the amount of hours they spent doom, 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 and y'all just create it through
Program.
prompts.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to learn it. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's
But here's one thing I can say. Like, as it stands right now, like I don't think it's a replacement for the artist and the artist's work. But if you listen to it, okay, it might sound good, but there is still something missing. Like, anytime I listen to these AI singers and stuff like that, it's still always something missing. Like, it's a soul that's missing in it still. And with music, you can't replace that. You can't replace it. Now, once they figure out how to throw that human factor into it to actually make it feel human, they're still gonna be missing a mark with it for the real music lover. Now, you're casual, just throw something in the truck and ride out, and you're not really paying attention to the feeling of the music. It might slide with that demographic, that group of people. But for those who actually like to sit back and actually ingest that music that they're listening to, it's still something missing. It's still something left to be desired with it.
You know why I think they'll never reach it? Uh,
Why is that?
AI is because there is, first of all, humans are imperfect, imperfectly perfect. We're
Yeah.
imperfectly perfect. You know what I mean? Everything about us is perfect, but everything about us is imperfect. No, the nostrils is two different sizes, ears different sizes, fingers don't match up. None of this stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But everything's in balance. So when we perform music that's played live, sang live, there's imperfections in here that I don't think that a program is ever going to be able to program it imperfectly perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
your AI is already imperfect, but it is robotically
Yeah. Still,
imperfect.
it's still robotic. But
Yeah.
at some point, they might figure out how to throw those imperfections in it. Like if
I
you go
don't know
back to
that they're
like
going to get the nuance of humanity. I just don't think they're going to get that. It's going to require a lot of studying, and then you got
Mhm.
to know when to use it in a natural way.
Yeah.
And there's no that's not a conscious thing. Our imperfections. We don't do it consciously. I don't put a
Yeah. So
conscious
so so
mess
so
up in what I'm
how can
doing.
you learn the consciousness enough to program it?
That's 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 a
Yeah.
lot of
It's
data
it's it's,
to
it's a
observe
tough
in
it's a
order to
tough
figure
feat.
that out.
It's a tough feat.
Yeah, it's a tough feat, man. You know, because at the end of the day, when Michael Jackson was in the booth clapping and snapping his fingers and singing, that's
Yeah.
all feeling. That's all feeling. That's not a thought out thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's why people still can't be what he was because we don't have his innate feelings in the
Mhm.
moment and what
Yeah.
he's going through. You know what I'm saying? Like
There's plenty who can imitate it, but you can't duplicate it.
you can't
You can't
duplicate it.
duplicate it.
Yeah,
So that part's gonna be so with
a
artists
lack of instinct.
who might be jealous of the contract, might be jealous of the creation process. They shouldn't be jealous of the end result because the end result is still not going to be the same. The product is still not going to be the same. It's still not
No,
going to be what that artist could have created, the actual physical person.
right. Yeah, at the end of the day, people gonna be jealous of the opportunity. They're gonna be jealous of the money first and foremost, but and secondly, the opportunity. But
Mm-hmm.
like you said, if the actual product won't be better than, and
Yeah.
because of that, it's not that huge of a concern. I don't think. And now, look, I don't think it's gonna affect a lot of the arts as much as once upon a time I thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to affect aspects of it. It will
Oh yeah,
definitely
for sure.
change it, but it won't eliminate it. You know what I'm saying? I
Like
think
even if you
it's
look
going to
at
be used as the crutch it should be used at once
yeah,
it's all said and done.
like even if you look at like so like your industry,
Hmm.
whether it's voice or acting or whatever it is, and I'm pretty sure you've seen those AI videos where they're creating these scenarios and whatnot, and it looks cinematic in a lot of senses, but there's still something missing that human acting factor, voice inflections, and all those things that the timing
Yeah.
isn't perfect or not perfect, but it's not realistically the human timing, the human emotion, the human reaction,
Right. Right.
that natural
It's
aspect.
yeah. It will require too many. It's just in the next we're not I don't see us being there yet. It requires too much study in the people, and I just don't
Mhm.
think it's going to get there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
like the
because it's
artificial part.
you say what?
I was saying the artificial part. That's why the AI means artificial. It still feels artificial.
Yeah, it's gonna be, man, because it's never gonna fully understand us. We're too complicated. You know what I'm saying? It's too many factors in people, and we're all different. So I don't think that it's gonna ever just really get it. It's gonna study a few people and think we're all like that. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
it's not gonna truly ever understand what makes us tick, even though it'll have a great general concept of it. Like so, how you said with acting, background acting, that's in trouble. If you thought you were gonna survive as a background actor, you're in trouble. If you a
Yeah, they just
voice actor,
they get AI in what they call them stand not stand-ins but you call it background acting. There's an official term for it. What do they call it? Extras.
yeah, extras. Yeah, another way to describe extras and extras are in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have to fill up a stadium at the baseball game no more with bringing all these people in to play it. That's done. voice acting, the simple things like people who, when you call in and you get somebody, press 1 if you want this, press 2. That's done. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
reading books.
I don't need a human to do that.
Don't need a human to do that. Reading books, the audio industry probably done. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, a real commercial, it's still gonna stick with a person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your cartoons and stuff, they're gonna stick with real people to do those voices still. So I don't think that industry done. Denzel can't be replaced. You know what I'm saying? Denzel Washington, not this one. And at the end of
Can't
the
be
day,
replaced either. You can't. Would you go? You gonna have
right?
an AI guy replace me
No, well,
on the
maybe
show?
depends on when you.
You know,
I'm
this
gonna
long
try it out
cigar.
once you miss an episode or two, and we're gonna see how it go. You know what I'm saying? But
An AI special guest smoking cigars with you.
yeah, but aside from that, man, I think most of those industries are gonna be safer than originally thought. You know,
Yeah. I
but
mean,
who
they're
knows?
more than welcome to AI. People who work at the fast food restaurant at the drive-through.
They can
Give me
take
AI
them.
person. Yeah, yeah, yeah. AI them, please. Know how to
Mhm.
respond to me. I mean, just like how Chat GPT can, you know, pretty much capture anything that you say to it. Replace the people at the drive-through with AI. Get them up out of there. Let me talk to an AI person to put my orders in, and I just need somebody to take those orders and put my food together and get down
You're right.
everything I'm asking for. Get
Yep.
them out
Just
of
put
there.
the little robot hands down and had him place my sandwich together the right way,
No, no, no. You can
and
have
don't
an
make
actual
it
person.
soggy.
You actually have a person make the sandwiches. I just want somebody off the microphones.
I
Cause
want both. I want
I
them
swear
off both.
if I go to Taco Cabana one more time and get rushed on my order, I'm gonna lose it. Like, yo, no, I still got 3 more things to ask for. Like,
Yo, ain't that the
that's,
worst?
it's like,
Hey,
yo,
stop
like,
asking me is that all after everything I say, man. Like, I'll tell you when that's all. Like, doggone it,
yeah,
stop asking me.
like, yo, I wasn't done yet. Your total is $12.95. Whoa, 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 whoa! I'm not done.
Slow down,
Anyway,
man. Yeah, it's annoying, man. Shoot, I tried to get my kids, they wanted Burger King. I tried to get them Burger King. I'm talking to the lady, and I said, sandwich only. She said, I'm sorry, you said you don't you want what on your sandwich? I'm like, no, ma'am, no combo. I heard combo. You want the combo?
I said no combo.
B word if you don't listen to me. Like, doggone it, stop asking me questions. You starting to get on my nerve. You starting to piss me off, lady. Doggone it. But if I talk to the robot, I wouldn't have to deal with that. So,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
I'm with you on that. And make
Wow,
my
wow,
sandwich
wow.
the right way.
And get my sandwich right.
Yeah.
And
So
don't
I
forget the
wouldn't.
extra sauce I'm asking for free. Shout out to Chick-fil-A. Get you extra sauce for free.
That's right. Chick-fil-A workers can keep their job though. The rest
Yeah,
of
yeah,
y'all,
yeah,
y'all in trouble. The rest
yeah.
of y'all,
Get them
y'all
up
can
out of
go.
there.
Yeah,
Popeye, get them
McDonald's,
up out
y'all
of
should lead the forefront with y'all sorry behind workers. But this ain't a fast food conversation. But you see, this is a triggering point for me. Like,
there. Oh, boy. Yeah, man. But anyway, AI has people shaking in their boots, pissed off, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. But at the same time, I still feel like there's time that these artists can relax and rest assured that their careers aren't going anywhere because you can't replace that human factor. You need it.
nah, that's not gonna end music, man. People are gonna end music, but it won't be the AI that ends music. You know what I'm saying? It'll be people, the fact that y'all just don't care to listen to music or create good music at all. So
Yeah.
that'll be the end of music.
So I mean, and that's twofold. The consumer has to take music seriously of how we consume it and how we appreciate the art, and then artists still have to be willing to actually create art, create
Yeah,
it.
yeah. You gotta be
Yeah.
willing
But
to do
anyway,
that.
man, how we feeling about our cigars? Let's go ahead and get to these reviews, these final cigar reviews.
So for me, I got this glorious the glorious one cigar right here by
Mm-hmm.
Luke La Gloria Cubana. And for me, I have actually enjoyed this cigar now. In the beginning, I talked about how when you mentioned, not the beginning, but in the middle, when you were talking about your situation with Davidoff, I was talking about how I relate to it. So it's not to
Mm-hmm.
say this cigar is doing too much. This cigar did a lot, but a lot is in a perfect amount. It did the perfect amount of what you want from your cigars. You know what I mean? Like it did enough to keep you interested, but not too much to make you feel like it was overdone or too complicated. So I appreciated that. Now, where I say I can relate is because it didn't do all my favorite things, but it did well, everything that it did do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I was torn at. Do I really grade cigars based on all my favorite attributes? Like, ooh, this was my favorite. Is this because it's my favorite? Or do I say this was a damn good cigar, regardless of if it had everything I would have wanted from it, but it gave me enough of everything that I would actually enjoy. As far as what that gets into, some of the things that I picked up on, it was an earthy cigar. It had a little bit of a sweetness to it, almost similar to a licorice, but not. I wouldn't quite go that far as to say like an intense licorice. Not how sometimes they have like a black licorice taste. Not like that, but a little bit of a licorice note though, which gave it a certain sweetness to it. But then it had a little bit of spice, but not like pepper spice, more like baking spices type of vibe. It had some woodiness to it. It had a little bit of cedar to it that I picked up on. And there's another note that really jumped out at me. It's very noticeable earlier, and now it's escaping my mind at the moment. But either way, it had several things that was very noticeable, and it was blended very well. Great aroma coming off the stick. Amazing draw that I had on this particular cigar. I would say it's very well constructed also. I just enjoyed it, man. And when I first took my first draw, I talked about how when we were off air, talked about how it gives you that, how cigars give you that like a soda when you first open a soda and you get that first, and you're like, ooh, that's refreshing. This cigar gave me a nice refreshing as soon as I hit it, and I knew I was gonna be off to a good day. You know what I'm saying? So and it's kept that up. So if this right here is a indication of the relationship between like Gloria and Ernesto Perez, I'm glad that you guys are back together. I'm glad they're back together. And I'm going to say, maybe if I was grading this personally from 1 to 5, I would go 4. But I think it really honestly deserves better than that. So I'm going to go with a 4.2 on this. All my preferences aside, it was a good cigar, man. Very good cigar.
Nice. So applause to that. Where's the applause button? I don't have it.
We don't have it
queued up. Yeah. So shout out to La Gloria, the glorious one.
The glorious one.
All right, one last pup before I get into this Don Pepin.
They named it that. They knew they did good too. That's the funny thing about it. I bet they were in the factory happy after they made it. Like, yeah, yo,
what's
this hit the streets, boy. We gonna kill them.
Yeah. All right. So Don Pepin, man. Hey, this Don Pepin is a Don Pepper. Don Pepper. So biggest thing that I got from this cigar is pepper through and through. Like, you know how sometimes that pepper hits you strong in the beginning and then kind of dissipates. This one hits me light in the beginning. I can kind of taste it off the dry puff before the pre-light puff, but this one intensifies the pepper. So I got a lot of wood chip, a lot of mesquite, a little bit of oiliness and pepper. Those are your predominants. So as far as like any, like, you know how like sometimes you have a meal and you want something that has like either a sweeter or a savory. This is like more that savory. This is more that savory type of cigar. So if you want something chill, dial back, lay back, this is not the one. So on the strength on the cigar stats, it says medium to full. This feels full. It feels peppery. It feels full. This is one of those cigars that I can remember, like, you know what I'm saying, your OG who's smoking a cigar, he's like, man, you're gonna love this one. You're gonna love this one. And you hit
look at young boy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that ain't for me. This one feels like this was built for that individual. Right. The OG who's been smoking cigars for a while. You know, we've been in the game for several years, well over a decade and a half. It still was more than what I am looking for at this point. But I can see myself revisiting this when I'm like 55, 60. and I'm like a OG in the game, and like, yeah, is this the one you want? And it's gonna sit you
Yeah.
down because this is the cigar buzz. So intensifying pepper, but not overdone. I feel like it did it well. So if you like that pepper, you like that punch in the mouth, this is gonna give it to you, and it's gonna do it. It's gonna package it just right. Was it what I was looking for today? Not what I was looking for today. I thought I was gonna have a chill smoke today. I went with the particular one based on the wrapper to say this is what I'm gonna get. I want something cool, calm, collected. Give me something nice and chill with a lot of flavor. I didn't get that. I got that pepper, that wood chip, and what was the other thing I said? Pepper, wood chip, and mesquite. And that's where I'm at. Not really, not mesquite uh what the Man of War or the Kentucky Cure Fire type of deal. The
You're not
mesquite's
that.
light. No. So just a light mesquite, but mainly that pepper and that wood chip is what I got here. But overall, a good cigar. I can see why somebody who wants this type of cigar would love it. Just not what I'm looking for today. Um, so if I had to fairly judge it based on the cigar and the cigar itself, and not my palate, completely, I would have to give the cigar a 3.8. 3.8. Enjoyable cigar. If you're looking for it, it's going to give you what you need, but just be ready for that pepper and be ready for the buzz because the buzz is there. So if you haven't got a buzz from a cigar in a while, this to get
Come.
it to you. This to give it to you. It'll give it to you. Buzz City.
So let me ask you this. We at Big
Mm-hmm.
Smoke right now. We walking
Mm-hmm.
around, we getting samples of the liquor, giving us the little shots and whatnot. If, is that something you want to smoke during that event? Or that ain't even the vibe
Ooh,
for that.
I mean, it depends. It depends on what you. I would say yeah. I would say yeah, but that has to be what you're going for. Like it is an eventful cigar. Because like sometimes like if you're at an event and you're drinking a lot of like say you're drinking whiskey, bourbon, something like that, you might want
Mm-hmm.
something a little bit more chill that's not gonna be hyperactive in the
Mm-hmm.
in the situation because you got to pay attention to this cigar. It's not a background
Oh,
cigar.
okay.
It is the show. You know what I'm saying? Because it's punch you in the mouth. So, but you just have to know that's what you're getting. You
Okay.
can't just be sitting back and you're like, all right, we're gonna be chill. I'm gonna be at the big smoke. I'm walking around. You got to be careful. You got to be careful.
I got you. I got you. That's what it is here, man. Well, hey, look, that's this week's episode of the Cigars and Everything Else podcast, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Keep your sticks
Yep,
up
yep.
high. Go get
Yes,
punched in the mouth
sir.
with a cigar. We out.